Have you been feeling an unexplained shift in your energy? Are vivid dreams, intense emotions, and strange synchronicities appearing more frequently in your life? You're not imagining things. These signs are not random. You might be standing at the edge of something deeply spiritual, something your soul has been quietly preparing for. The question is, are you ready to recognize it? Today, we'll help you decode what's truly happening when these mysterious signs begin to appear. You'll understand the deeper meaning behind the energy waves, the dreamlike visions, and the uncanny sense that something sacred is approaching. This is not about ordinary love. This is about your soul remembering its mirror. We're going to guide you through the spiritual clues that emerge right before a twin flame union begins to manifest. By the end of this video, you won't just be wondering, you'll have clarity. You'll see that you were never lost or forgotten. You were being prepared. This isn't just another message, it's a divine appointment, one that confirms everything your heart has been quietly whispering. You'll walk away feeling seen, validated, and spiritually aligned with your twin flame journey. Number 1. The whisper of change. Have you felt it lately, the quiet stir beneath the surface of your life, as if the wind itself is carrying a message just for you? If you are hearing these words, know this: it is not a coincidence. You have been divinely guided to this moment. Your soul is already tuned into something sacred, something stirring just beyond the veil of the visible. There's a shift happening, not loud, not dramatic, but undeniable. In the stillness of your daily routine, it creeps in like a gentle tide, bringing waves of unexplainable emotion and energy that seem to move through your body and heart without warning. You may find yourself waking from dreams that feel more real than your waking life. Dreams filled with symbolism, longing, and glimpses of a love that feels both ancient and new. You might catch yourself seeing repeated signs and numbers, hearing familiar songs at just the right moment, or feeling that someone is thinking of you even when they are far away. These are not random occurrences. These are whispers from the universe, nudges from the divine realm, telling you that something profound is on its way. These signs are confirmation that you are standing at the edge of transformation. You haven't arrived here by chance. You've journeyed through lifetimes of longing, separation, healing, and spiritual growth, and every step has been preparing you for what is now approaching. The energy around you feels different now, charged, almost electric, as if the very air you breathe carries a secret waiting to be revealed. You may not see it clearly yet, but deep within, something is waking up. It's the soul deep knowing that the union you've waited for is closer than it's ever been. Trust that your inner guidance is not leading you astray. That familiar ache in your chest, the inexplicable pull in your heart, and the goosebumps on your skin when you think of them, these are all signs that the moment of reunion is drawing near. Something sacred is unfolding, and your soul knows it. It has always known. If these words resonate with you, take a moment to breathe and reflect. Have you felt this subtle shift in your own life? The dreams, the signs, the pull you can't quite explain. What have they been trying to tell you? Your experience matters, and you are not alone on this path. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below, or simply type, "I feel the shift," to affirm your alignment with this sacred journey. Your voice could be the light that helps someone else feel seen. And as we continue, we'll explore even deeper signs that confirm your union is closer than you think. Number 2. The echo of their presence. There comes a moment on the twin flame journey when the connection grows so intense, so consuming, that it borders on overwhelming. It's not always about what is said more often, it's about what isn't. The silence between you deepens, but strangely, that silence becomes louder than words ever could. It echoes with energy, with presence, with truth. You begin to notice more signs, license plates, numbers, names, songs, and dreams that seem to carry messages just for you. They multiply until they're impossible to ignore, as if the entire universe is trying to speak through them. Your intuition sharpens, no longer a whisper, but a steady voice inside you that won't be silenced. Nights may become restless. You might wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., heart pounding, breath shallow, inexplicably aware of them. Not in memory or fantasy, but in real, energetic presence, as if they're right beside you, brushing against the edge of your soul. These moments are not delusions, they are soul-level truths. This is what it feels like when spiritual connection transcends the physical. Your soul knows something your mind can't fully comprehend yet. This bond is alive, and it's pulling you closer to reunion. As this sacred connection intensifies, life itself begins to rearrange around you. The universe is no longer passive. It becomes an architect, aligning people, places, events, and divine timing with uncanny precision. A random conversation leads to clarity. A chance encounter stirs memories. Everything feels orchestrated, as if invisible hands are drawing you and your twin toward the same place, the same moment, the same healing. In preparation, your inner world begins a rapid transformation. You start shedding old pain memories, attachments, wounds you thought had already healed, because this love cannot thrive where heaviness lingers. You may cry unexpectedly, feel surges of forgiveness, or find peace in situations that once tormented you. Your soul is making space. Sacred love requires room, and the old must go to make way for what is destined. And then, in the quiet, something extraordinary rises within you, not a fleeting hope, but a deep knowing, a truth that doesn't need proof. The reunion is not just possible, it is inevitable. You feel it not just in your heart, but in your bones, your breath, your very being. It's no longer a question of if, but when. And somehow, even through the distance, you trust the process. Because love of this magnitude doesn't disappear, it waits, it weaves, it returns. Number 3. Divine threads and spiritual synchronicities. As the sacred bond between you and your twin flame grows stronger, you begin to feel things that defy logic, yet resonate deeply in your soul. Their emotions no longer feel like distant echoes, but currents that move through your own body. You sense their joy and it lifts your spirit. You feel their pain and it tightens in your chest. Their longing stirs within you, even when you can't explain why. This isn't imagination, it's the energetic bridge between you becoming more alive, more vibrant, and undeniably real. In this heightened state, your dreams begin to shift. They are no longer random or forgettable, they become vivid, symbolic, and prophetic. You might see their face so clearly it feels like a visitation. You might hear their voice whispering words only your heart understands. You might even feel their presence touch your skin, as if your souls are rehearsing the reunion that's already unfolding in the unseen. These are not just dreams, they are spiritual previews, glimpses of a destiny preparing to unfold. And then come the signs, the divine threads that stitch your realities together. Repeating numbers seem to follow you everywhere. 11, 11, 222, 444. Songs play at just the right moment, lyrics echoing the truth of your heart. Their name appears unexpectedly. Your shared memories sneak into conversations, even in unrelated moments. These synchronicities are not coincidences, they are reminders from the universe, messages to keep you aligned, awake, and open. They're confirmations that what you feel is not only real, but divinely orchestrated. Even if you've tried to let go, tried to move on, or silence the ache, something greater, something holy keeps pulling you back. It's not obsession, it's alignment. It's the soul's recognition of unfinished purpose. You begin to realize that this connection isn't just about romance, it's a sacred mission. You feel it in your bones. The pull is magnetic because something greater than both of you is bringing this together. As your inner world shifts, so too does your energy. You feel more centered, more empowered, more at peace. The chaos of longing transforms into clarity. You no longer chase, you attract, because now you are vibrating in the frequency of reunion. The person you became during the separation, the one who had to rise through heartbreak, solitude, and soul growth, is now strong enough to hold the sacred love that's returning. And so, you stand at the threshold, not in desperation but in readiness. The universe has been preparing you. And now, you are finally becoming the one who is ready to receive. Imagine a woman named Alina, who has been in separation from her twin flame for years. She's built a life, pursued healing, and tried to move forward, but the connection never truly faded. One night, she wakes from a dream where her twin is crying beside a river, whispering words she once heard years ago. The next day, She passes a mural on the street depicting that exact river scene. As she stares, the same song that once played during their last conversation starts playing from a nearby cafe. She brushes it off as coincidence, but later that evening, she sees his name flash across her phone not as a message, but as part of a news article. One after another, the signs line up, too specific to ignore. Her body begins to feel waves of unfamiliar emotions, deep sorrow followed by peace, like someone else is living inside her skin, and she knows. Without needing proof, she understands that he is awakening too, reaching for her in the invisible realms. These signs aren't fantasy, they are soul confirmations. The universe is guiding her to trust the pull and prepare her heart, because the reunion isn't a distant hope, it's already unfolding beneath the surface. Number 4. The soul's silent knowing. There comes a time on your twin flame journey when the connection transcends words. It no longer announces itself with grand signs or external drama. It moves quietly, deeply, through the currents of your soul. You begin to experience what can only be described as emotional mirroring. Their joy doesn't just appear in your mind, it blooms in your chest. Their fear may stir an inexplicable unease in you, a ripple of energy that has no source in your own life. But do not let this frighten you. These moments aren't meant to confuse or overwhelm you. They are sacred confirmations that the bond between you is very real, alive, and breathing beneath the surface of both your lives. As you journey deeper into this soul connection, you may notice that your dreams start to feel more like memories than fiction. They become vivid, layered, and emotionally charged, as if you are glimpsing a future not yet lived or reliving moments from a parallel timeline. You might hear their voice in your thoughts, sense their presence beside you in the stillness, or feel their energy surrounding you at random moments of the day. Strangers may speak words that echo your inner questions, and signs repeating numbers, synchronicities, messages in songs arrive with uncanny precision, as if the universe is gently guiding you through a maze of the unseen. And then comes the test, the final, quiet test of your soul, not one of chaos or loss, but of silence, space, and surrender. The universe doesn't test you to punish you, it simply wants to make sure you are truly ready. Ready not just to receive this divine love, but to hold it, to respect it, to protect it, and to become the version of yourself that can meet it fully. During this phase, you'll notice something shift within you. You begin to guard your peace more fiercely. The need for constant validation fades. You trust not because you have all the proof, but because your soul already knows. You start to let go not of the connection, but of the need to control it. You surrender, not in weakness, but in sacred strength. And in that surrender, something powerful is born. You become a vessel, a clear, steady channel, ready to receive divine love in its purest form. A love that is not built on chasing, proving, or fixing, but on presence, trust, and the unshakable knowing that what is meant for you is already on its way. Let the silence between you speak its sacred truth. Let the quiet guide you deeper, because in the stillness, your soul remembers and prepares for union. If you've made it this far, it's no coincidence your soul is resonating with the truth in these words. Take a moment to breathe, reflect, and honor your own journey. Have you felt these subtle pulls, these silent whispers from the universe guiding you? You're not alone. We would love to hear your story in the comments, whether it's a dream, a sign, or an emotion that mirrored someone else's minus. Or, if you simply want to affirm your readiness for divine love, type this in the comments. I trust the timing of my soul. Your voice matters, and your experience could be the light someone else is searching for. Number 5. The final alignment. There comes a sacred moment on your twin flame journey when everything begins to shift quietly, powerfully, and without warning. It is not a grand explosion, but a graceful unfolding. Your life opens in strange and beautiful ways. The very chaos you once feared transforms into a kind of divine choreography, where even delays begin to feel like protection, and detours seem intentionally placed to guide you home. Nothing is random anymore. The energy surrounding you becomes sacred. Familiar places call you back, not out of nostalgia, but because your soul needs to retrieve forgotten pieces of itself, fragments left behind in timelines you thought were closed. You begin to radiate differently. It's subtle, but undeniable. People are drawn to you, magnetized not by your words but by the frequency you now carry, the glow of someone standing on the threshold of sacred reunion. It is not a performance, it is a vibration. Your presence becomes a lighthouse, quietly pulsing with divine light. In the stillness of dawn, in quiet drives, or in solitary moments, you begin to hear it. Your heart whispers, "It's time." Communication with your twin transcends the physical. You meet in dreams, share messages through energy, feel their thoughts as your own. There is a telepathic current running between you, and even in their silence, you feel their essence wrapped around you like a promise not yet spoken aloud. You no longer chase, you listen, you soften, you surrender. This phase calls for rest, not resistance. Your body may crave solitude, your spirit may long for silence, and in this stillness, something awakens. The veil thins. What once felt far now feels within reach. Each time you trust without proof, the universe responds. Each time you release control, something sacred moves closer. Your belief becomes the invitation. Your heart holds paradox now. It is both fierce and tender, excited yet at peace. You feel like you're on the edge of something inevitable. That's because you are. Your soul already knows. Divine love is not just coming, it's already here, aligning everything behind the scenes. All that's left is your full yes. Number 6. The homecoming. The moment of union does not arrive with thunder or spectacle, it arrives with peace. It does not knock you off your feet, it brings you back to them. It is grounding, not overwhelming. It feels like slipping into something familiar, like breathing after holding your breath for lifetimes. In this sacred return, fears fall away quietly, doubts dissolve without drama. You don't need to chase clarity because it finds you. In your bones you realize the truth. Love never abandoned you. It was never missing. It was preparing you. Suddenly, the signs become undeniable. Repeating numbers on clocks, names whispered in passing, songs that echo your inner world. They're no longer coincidences, they're messages, breadcrumbs left by the divine to guide your return. And you're not the only one feeling it. Your twin, whether near or far, senses it too. They may not understand the shift, but their heart is responding. Their world is rearranging itself to meet you once more. Everything that once confused you now falls into place. The loneliness, the delays, the aching questions, each one was a part of your becoming. Dreams that haunted you, strangers who spoke unexpected truths, the tidal waves of emotion, they were all chapters in the same divine manuscript. Nothing was wasted. Every moment was sacred preparation. You are no longer in the space of waiting. You are in the space of becoming. And in that becoming, you begin to arrive fully, powerfully, consciously. Union is no longer a distant event. It's an energy weaving itself through you in this very breath, this very heartbeat. You are not looking for love anymore. You are remembering it. Stay present. Stay open. Trust the unfolding. Love is not behind schedule. It has never been late. It is right on time because now, so are you. This journey was never about waiting for someone to return. It has always been about returning to yourself. What you have been searching for out there has quietly been awakening within you all along. The union you long for isn't somewhere far ahead in a distant timeline. It's happening now. It unfolds with every breath you take in presence, with every choice to trust love instead of fear, and every moment you release the grip of control and surrender to divine timing. The signs you've seen, the dreams you've had, the magnetic pull you can't explain, none of it is random. These are whispers from the universe, echoes from your soul reminding you that you are not lost. You are arriving. You are remembering. You are already becoming the version of yourself that is ready to hold this sacred love. So, if these words resonate deep within your being, don't just listen, respond. Let the universe know you're ready. Let your soul speak clearly. In the comments write, "Twin Flames Infinite Love," not just as a phrase, but as a sacred declaration that you are open, available, and aligned. Like this video if it stirred something real in you. Share it with someone who needs a reminder that love is not only possible, it is divinely orchestrated. And subscribe so you don't miss the next step on your journey. Because each message is a sign, each sign is a step, and each step brings you closer to the truth that love is not late. It is arriving precisely on time, and it is arriving through you. Watch the next video below it. Maybe the confirmation you've been praying for.